Oh, wow. There's less people here than the last 2 episodes. Woo.
Slay.
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 You just got slayed.
Slay.
You just got slayed.
Welcome to The Cup, the currently unnamed podcast where the tea is piping hot and we're always ready to spill. I'm stealing this one from Esme. We talked about it before the thing. I'm Logan Murphybed. Just a gay. Here with my purpose mug. But today I have actual tea. I decided because there's finally a British person on the American coverage of Drag Race that I would make English breakfast tea at 3:50 in the afternoon.
Word.
Slayed.
And I will also be stealing this one from Esme, but
I just give out free content here, I guess.
oh yeah, no.
Yeah, quite literally, that is what you're here doing.
So tonight I will be, even though my tag says Sam DMV, you can still call me that, but tonight it is Anissa Long John Silver. I still haven't been to that place because, you know, Canada. But
it's not that great. You're not missing much.
It is your fellow-friendly, non-binary Filipino-Canadian hot mess hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Here with some turmeric, meadow sweet, lemon tea. Because indigestion's a thing, and yes.
Ew. Oh, is it me?
Eris, you can go and steal the one that I made for you as well.
Oh, I have another one, but I'm Eris NB Peru, and I'm feeling sickening today because I've got a bad case of Freddie Mercury poisoning.
Wow.
Bad punk rock bestie from York, England. Ew.
England.
You England bitch. No.
Hello, I am Esmeralda Black Heart Attack, and I'm just your average she-devil in Prada, so yeah, or she-devil wears Prada, yeah. I'm drinking air because I'm really too sore to get up and get anything.
Valid. We're lucky Esme's with us today. Let's be real honest. Also, I just came up with another one because you said you England bitch. I have to do you ugly bitch. I'm from Chicago.
Hey.
I'm so proud of myself for that. Anyway, clearly the before and after runway has taken inspiration here at the Cup.
Yes. Eris knows way too well how many I've sent.
I saw a whole damn list too, bitch.
You were blowing my phone up.
I saw a blurry ass list.
Worse than Sam's probably going to blow up the toilet later with indigestion.
Well,
Lord.
I need it, honestly.
Well, episode 3, All Stars 7, All Winners, Legendary Legend Star Extravaganza.
What about Legendary Legend Star David?
Legendary Legend Star. Legendary Legend Star. Like legendary Legend Star. There we go.
Legendary Legend Star Booty.
Not this. Noah's making 90s RuPaul references.
Oh my god.
Legendary Legend Fault in Our Stars.
No.
No. Okay.
Hunger Games within a game.
No. Legendary Legend Star Jones. She was on The View once. She was like my favorite on The View girl. Anyway.
Lip synchronized.
Okay, we've run out of good ones apparently.
How about lip synchronized swimming? I tried.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like that, actually. I'm a big fan of that. Anyway, All Star 7, Episode 3. We are still on the hunt for more Legendary Legend Stars. And, oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway. Yeah, let's just dive in. I don't know where to start. We could start at the beginning. That's probably a good place to do
Probably
it.
not in the middle.
Probably not in the middle.
Most Drag Race.
So I can't start with Vanna White. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, we come back into the workroom, and Jinkx has just blocked Shea Coulee from receiving a legendary legend star.
I bet it's gonna be.
No, by the end of the season, it's literally gonna be.
We need to get Chanel on the show.
I was gonna say
to the viewers at home, I'm sorry about this really bad ASMR that you're getting from Eris and Logan.
I'm really sorry today. But yes, so
what was in that tea? Was that a tea enema?
Yes, it was. It truly was. It really was. Tea and coffee enema.
Ooh.
No! I hate it here. Anyway,
it's
Shea comes
good.
I hate it here. HEAR here.
Anyway. Oh Lord Jesus.
Jasmine,
it's
Masters
gonna be
of the Universe. We've got to stop.
We're not gonna even get through the episode.
Shea comes back into the workroom holding the platinum plunger that is still definitely gold, by the way.
It's gold. It's
Still
gold.
gold.
It's gold.
It's chocolate, actually.
I'm pretty sure it's frame painted gold and rhinestoned.
Yes. Oh, I completely forgot to ask. Sam, Eris, how did you feel about the first 2 episodes of the season? Since you weren't here to talk about it on the internet.
It's giving interesting. I kind of like the format. I wish the Vivienne wasn't here, but we'll have to deal with that later. No, the Snatch Game was really good. I enjoyed almost everyone on Snatch Game, apart from probably Yvie's Rico Nasty, where she was just like, bitch, fuck, bitch, ass cheek.
Rico, bitch. I loved that personally.
It was funny to me, but like you could see RuPaul struggling with it. I will, however, say Yvie's Boogeyman could lay me sideways.
Oh, same.
Mm-hmm. I think that the first 2 episodes are actually very much giving. I could have swapped a couple queens around. Although most of this cast can stay. Anyways,
Raja should have won Snatch Game. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah.
Raja did do a really good job.
For me, each episode they've gotten one of the top 2 right.
Correct. And Trinity has been neither of them.
Yeah, for me, episode 1, the top 2 should have been, in my opinion, Jinkx and Shea. I think Jinkx's look was better than Monet's, and her verse was just very different. Last episode should have been Raja, and not Liquor should have been Raja and Jinkx. And this episode, I'll get to it. In this episode, I'll get to it when it comes up.
I also disagreed with the top 2 this episode, but we'll talk about it. Well, actually, we'll let the points do the talking.
Yeah.
So, yes. So Shea comes back into the workroom holding the platinum plunger that is definitely gold and rhinestoned. And she is
completely fine.
She's playing the mind games. She's like, I've learned of the platinum plunger's full potential. I love
that is so evil.
I mean, like, I love this because, yeah, like, fuck with them.
Absolutely.
Fuck with them.
And
the fact that Trinity hopped in on it as well.
Like, Trinity could have been like, girl, what you talking about? It could have been like, what the fuck are you talking about today? But I'm really glad she did it. And was like, oh yeah, I'm just here to, I'm like, it's funny. I like it. Like,
all will be revealed. I died. It was so good.
It was for me.
But they somehow implied that if you have the plunger and you win the lip sync, that something happens. So now the girls are probably bricking it a little bit.
Well, we'll talk about it at the end. Never mind. I just love how paranoid Jaida was.
Yeah.
What are you bitches talking
about?
They
don't. Do they? I'm like,
because Monet goes like, they're probably just lying. Like, Monet clocked
Well, Monet knows. Monet's a Survivor fan. She knows.
And then Jaida then is like, they're not lying. They can't be lying. Like,
are they? I love we get the like dramatic music going into the opening credits, and I love that Jada's like, all right, I have a foolproof plan. Step 1, look absolutely drop dead gorgeous, which won't be that difficult. Step 2, win a challenge. Period.
And she's walking around in the Vivienne's outfit, but she looks like she's walking. She like raided through her mom's closet because.
Yeah, I didn't realize how
so
small
tiny.
Jaida
so
was.
Cute.
I don't think either. Ooh, I muted myself, but because usually each season they'll be like, "You're so small," but like that never came up for her on like her first season. So I feel like I was like, I didn't know how like small you are.
Either that or I don't know, Eris, if you've seen Vivienne in person before, but like is the Viv tall? Okay. I'm like either Viv is very tall or Jaida is very small, and I don't know which. Or both.
Because, like, if you watch the lineup on the runway, I mean, not the runway, in the workroom, they all look the same height, but people be wearing platforms and stuff.
Yeah.
But Jaida was the only one who wasn't wearing platforms, and she looked a lot shorter than everyone.
Yeah. I was like,
so I think Jaida is a petite woman.
Yeah, all I know is that Eris is going to be hitting on the Vivienne this whole season.
I hate her. Like, there's a lot of drag queen, like a lot of things where I won't say I hate them. I'll say I dislike them. I hate the Vivienne. If you're watching this, scrap me outside Binley Mega Chippy.
Can we stop with the Binley Mega Chippy?
I mean, I know you must because in our draft you took Trinity over her.
Oof. Big oof.
I think that says a lot.
I mean, yeah.
Especially since I'm not a fan of Tuck.
I mean, hell, if I had done a draft this season and had the opportunity to take Tuck, I probably would have. I don't like the bitch, but she's good at Drag Race.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I talked about it earlier. I feel like they're going to try to give her like some form of redemption arc, and I feel like...
Ew.
Yeah.
I feel like that...
Yeah. Well, we go to the next day. We get a mini challenge that isn't the reading challenge. I said, I'm sorry. I said, hello. I said, excuse me, RuPaul? What?
Yeah, I was happy.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I said I was happy to get... That was it. I was just like, that was it. That was my sentence.
Oh, work, diva. But, so they play Hangman.
Woo.
I don't know why they called it. Why did they? It's
because penis funny.
I just thought they were going to play Hangman. I thought it was a play on Hangman. I
thought it was Hangman too, and I was like, okay.
It was, but then it was actually Wheel of Fortune. But it was also.
Yeah. It was
anyway. Jinkx wins. I don't have a banner, but you know what I do have a banner for? Lag. But then I also have a banner that I keep forgetting about getting rid of. Our gone but not forgotten Queen Cornbread.
Can we just leave that up?
I still have it.
We're still waiting for that single cornbread. We're still waiting for that
invented Drag Race, honestly.
On a side note, if you don't listen to Nicole Byer's podcast, Why Won't You Date Me? Go do it. She has an episode with Cornbread. It's very good. I listened to it this morning.
Work.
She's done it with a lot of Drag Race. Like Nicole's done like. She had Bianca on. She had Nina West, Heidi in Closet, Mo Hart. There's a lot of drag queens I'm forgetting probably, but like she's done a lot of girls on.
Even then, I know like she's been on the pit stop like a couple of times too.
Twice, I think.
Nicole Byer won Drag Race.
And that was done by Trixie Mattel.
Oh my god! I just thought. Go ahead.
Nicole Byers for Nicole Byer should have been the 11th, the 9th queen that walked in instead of fucking Raven. It should have been Nicole Byers.
That would have been,
as they said, the 9th queen.
I mean, it's still better than
7th place.
It's still better than
Raven enters in dark mode on Twitter.
I will say it's still better than Monet saying Z for vowel.
God help us all. I just thought of another before and after inspired by Nicole Byer. I thought of Yvette Nicole Brown Castunning.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you were gonna say Esme?
Yeah, I was like, also, even if you were guessing, what, like, I feel like Z is not a letter you guess. Like,
no, they were
can go
guessing
for all
like the
vowels.
stupid. Literally,
Also-
I'm like,
also, like, I think she was like the third person to guess too. I'm like, why would you
Literally.
guess Z?
literally. Anyway, it was Vanna White party, which I thought was cute.
Mhm.
Good for you, Vanna.
We will talk a lot about Vanna White because she formed basically my whole childhood. But
What,
we
like
will
50 years ago?
anyway, I'm so happy to have a podcast of 3 today. This is lovely.
Just saying, I've been removed less.
True. We'll move on to the Maxi Challenge, which is the Realness of Fortune Ball, where they have to serve 3 looks. No,
You
bitch, I'm not
ugly
letting
bitch.
you ugly bitch. I'm from Tucson. Anyway,
Girl, I don't care.
I forgot Sam can also let you in. I forgot that was a thing.
Thank you, Sam. At least someone here
Anyway.
loves me.
I broke you out, girl.
You don't love me.
I know.
Oh,
You
I
don't
thought
love
of a
me. I'm first.
Pheromoning
I-
mortal. Pheromoning mortal.
No, I thought of another one that's very Eurovision specific that Sam and Eris will get. You don't love Mia Dimsich.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure principle. Anyway.
Wait. Janelle Monet X Change.
That would kind of be.
That would be fierce.
Anyway, speaking of all of these, so you have to serve in 3 categories, which are Vanna White realness, before and after, which is what we keep referencing, and we're going to keep doing it the whole episode, so sorry about it. And then Realness of Fortune Eleganza, where you have to spin a wheel to figure out your color inspiration based on a city in the world. And I started this episode, and I think we all got the same, like, disclaimer, and I was like, oh god, there wasn't a sherry pie incident, was there? Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was freaking out for a second, and then it was like, oh no, there was just a reference to a city in the country we don't talk about because their government is evil. And I was like, oh, okay.
Which,
It was
like,
cool.
honestly,
To me, mine didn't immediately go to Sherry Pie because I had watched Stranger Things really right before, and the first episode of Stranger Things has a warning like that too.
Oh.
So I had watched, and I was like, but it was like there was
I
just
just
about
want to say this: not talking about Russia is not going to turn the tide in the war, and it's not going to make the problem magically disappear. I think it is so completely stupid to try and just censor Russia, like, as the country, like the name of the country. Like, Russia is a huge fucking country. Its presence is not just going to disappear because we stop talking about it, and it's not going to unfuck Ukraine by us stopping talking about it. What will help change is conversations about how we can aid people in Ukraine, and not this petty, aimless shit.
Agreed.
Yeah.
European thoughts.
Sure. Works for me. So they spin the wheel, and most people get like a color. Cool, whatever. Yvie goes up to spin, and she gets $1,500.
and then she
goes bankrupt.
And the
And
Vivienne
then-
gets 1,500.
The Vivienne has finally won money on Drag Race. And I know you don't like her, but I am very happy that at least one of the 4 UK winners has actually received real, actual money on Drag Race.
Because that hit song with RuPaul wasn't good enough for Blue.
Oh my god.
Let's be real, it wasn't.
Blue, I love hydrangeas. Wait, no, it's
Blue, I
love
absolutely loathe hydrangeas.
I love hydrangeas.
And
What was with Madonna and that weird
I don't
fake
know
British
if this one would.
accent?
I don't know if this one would work. But it's Other Mother from like Coraline and Mommy Dearest, because it's
Other
Mother
Mommy
Mommy.
Dearest?
I don't know if that would work.
No.
I've got one. How I Met Your Other Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, I sent you one that was How I Met Your Mother
How I
Teresa.
Met Your Mother Teresa.
Word.
How I Met Your
Other Mother
Teresa.
Teresa.
Yes.
Other Mother
There we go.
Teresa Judice.
What about Mother Teresa Judice?
No,
Other
it's
Mother Teresa Judice.
No,
There we go.
remember, it's Other Mother Teresa Johnson.
Johnson.
Giudice. Come in.
Teresa Caputo.
Come in.
Yeah. Eris
Mother Teresa Caputo. Anyway.
Eris got upset with me for Matthew Perry the platypus.
Fuck off.
I love.
That was
but
evil.
then I love that Tuck
Chandler Bing Bang Bong. Chandler Bing Bang Bong.
I'm just trying to get through this episode.
Please just let Logan speak.
Is get through this episode.
Go on, Logan. Go.
Y'all ruined the moment because I was gonna say Tuck got bankrupt and it was funny.
Was it though? Because Tuck had no money, so it was just like
no, because the bitch can go bankrupt anyway.
They should have taken her. What they should have done is they should have deducted all of her prize money from last season. Like, here, give it back.
You now owe Drag Race taxes. Could you imagine?
Or now you have to do a fourth look.
You will now be waxing RuPaul's back as an act of indented servitude.
I hate it here. Anyway, the workroom, I mean, not a whole lot happens. Jinkx just hates this challenge, is what we've learned from this.
Oh, wait, what colors would you have guys wanted?
I would have wanted the pinks or the black.
Lavender.
A little lavender.
I would say the blacks or the blues.
I would say probably lavender or green because they go well against my skin.
No, sorry. Let me change my answer. I would say either black or red.
Also, red goes. I mean, like, I have a skin. Not the red. I have a skin tone that like tends to go with a lot of colors.
Yeah.
Because I'm not too pale like some of the other people in this call.
Eris. Bitch, you can't be talking about me.
Bitch, I can't help that I live in a country that gets sun 3 days a year. And when we do get sun, I tan like a fucking peach. But unfortunately, I live in the Arctic Circle.
Well, that's your problem.
I had to be in the north of one of the most coldest countries in Europe.
Hey, Eris, does that mean your pussy's just like a peach?
I'm going to throw my fucking phone at you.
I just thought of another one that's Eurovision based, and I hate myself for it.
Oh, God, here we go.
Just say it.
Breivy Diana Vreeland.
Oh, God.
Breivy D's nuts.
Let me pretend I know. Let me pretend I know what you're talking about.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, not much happens in the workroom. Jinkx hates this challenge.
Sorry, I got one. Let me not.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I got one that I feel like RuPaul would really love. Judge Judy Garland.
That's
cute. Yeah, I've heard
that's really cute. Yeah. Yeah, Jinkx hates this challenge. I do appreciate that Tuck went over and helped her. Like, I really did appreciate that.
Now, if Tuck had, like, let's say Tuck, like, won and blocked Jinkx here, what?
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine such
or no, Jinkx wins and blocks the Tuck here. That would have been, like, thanks for helping me.
That goes into the next part where we're in the workroom the next day and the twinners are like, no, we need to be aligning with everybody. Looking for a third, which is funny because they're both bottoms.
Couple searching.
So
they go to...
My twinner and I saw you across the workroom and we really dig your vibe.
Fuck you, I was about to say that, you bitch.
So they go to the one person that they think, even though they're both bottoms, they go to Jinkx Monsoon of all people. And they're like, we want to align with you. And Jinkx fully is aware of like what's going on here and is like, I don't want to like say I'm in an alliance with you, but like, Trinity, you helped me with this challenge and I'm not going to forget that. Monet, you've been my confidant the whole time, so like, I'm not going to forget that. So just like, let's just leave it at that. And I honestly really appreciated the way that Jinkx went about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jinkx was like, no, but thank you. It was like,
no, thank you.
No, but like, I'll take the protection.
Like,
sure. So then they realize, the twinners realize, oh, that's not going to work. So they go to the next strongest person in the room, Shea, at least in their whatever.
So now
Shea,
half of the people know about this alliance.
literally half the people in this game know about this alliance. But then Shea says something very, very, very pointed, which is like, well, we've both been blocked. Monet hasn't been blocked yet. This really only benefits Monet. And she's 100% correct.
It really is giving drag Survivor. Like, everyone's on their strategy.
Yes, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, I love it. And then afterwards, we get Jaida, who ends up walking in on this conversation.
So Shea just loudly announces.
Literally, pretty much, they were like, let's ask everybody except for like.
No, they didn't even ask Jaida. They didn't ask Jaida.
Jaida walked in, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, join the conversation."
Well, no, and it was like Tuck was like, "Oh yeah, join in, girl." Tuck was fully gonna deflect and be like, "Oh, so how are you feeling about your look?" And Shea was like, "Actually, we're talking about an alliance." And I'm like, Shea, honey, darling, what the fuck are you doing?
Because now,
honestly, why didn't they ask Yvie? Because I feel like Yvie probably would have said yes. I feel like Vivienne would have probably said yes.
Viv absolutely would have said yes. I feel like Raja would have said yes too.
They literally talked to the people they talked to the people. They did not talk to the people that would have been the most keen on it. I think is the issue.
I agree.
But I think the issue for them is that they have not been in the top 2 yet.
Yeah, which we'll talk about, but well, so we got the guest judge, who I didn't particularly know, Kirby Howell Baptiste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she's most.
Do you mind if I take a moment here?
Yes.
So there was this tweet after I watched the episode that I saw, and they're like, "Oh yeah, our guest judge is Kirby," and they just like completely erased out the last name. They see like Kirby, the iconic pink character, with like a wig and makeup,
like a Miss Piggy moment, like
yeah. Adventures of Kirby Howell Baptiste. I'm sorry, I had to.
And I would like to take a moment in remembrance for Ray Liotta, the only actor who ever confirmed that he slept with Miss Piggy.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well, Kirby Howell Baptiste is here, and she's fabulous. Most well known recently for being in Cruella, I guess, is like the thing she's probably best known for of recent.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I looked her up and was like, I always saw her in Cruella. That's why she looks vaguely familiar.
Yeah. And then walking onto the runway is Vanna White, and I screamed. I genuinely screamed. I was like, oh my god, because Wheel of Fortune is something that I watched with my aunt and my grandma like every day that I could. So like, this just was so special for me. I wish Vanna had just been on the panel, like alongside Kirby Howell Baptiste, because I think she was fabulous.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted more Vanna. But we'll talk about their Vanna White realness looks.
But I did love the that they turned and she was there.
That I was just about to say, all of them were so gagged.
Except for Yvie.
Well, no, Yvie got it eventually. She looked over like as she was like on the side of the runway.
No, it was just very funny because like everyone like walked, it was like immediately like, oh, and then Yvie was just like.
Viv got down the runway. She looked over. She's like, "Oh, hi, me," and I was like, "That's
hi, love. How are you?"
Mm-hmm.
We look great. Trinity is honestly probably the reaction I would have had, just screaming. Or like Raja. Oh my fucking god! Like that would have been. Yeah, that would have been me. But shall we dive into the ball?
Let's get into the
ball. Let's
get into these balls. Let's get into these balls.
So first category is Vanna White realness. Now we're gonna be grading these looks today, because I want to see our overall point tallies as to who we all think is the top 2. Because some of us are biased here towards or against certain people. I'm
gonna try to leave it at the door, but I can't promise anything.
I mean, same. But so we're going to score everything. The way I'm scoring it is 25% for both the Vanna White realness looks and the before and after looks, 50% of the score is going to be on their Realness of Fortune look. So, with that being said, first up, Jinxie.
Slay.
I love this look. I was getting Vanna White out of it. Although
I was getting Barbara Streisand.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is hard. This first category I will say will be harder for me to rank and rate because I just don't have much of a knowledge of Vanna White. So like I'm probably gonna go based on
that boat too, to be fair.
Like
I was just taking it at level as game show hostess vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Game show hostess realness.
Yeah, I got my only issue is I feel like I got a lot of Jinkx from this and I didn't get too much Vanna. That's just me. But I still liked it.
Vanna Nicole Smith.
Oh my god. I think she was incredibly aided by Vanna being there in black sequins. I think that seriously helped.
And Jinkx said it herself. Thanks for doing me the solid of being here in black, Vanna, because that's not normally your color.
Mm-hmm. But
then why would you choose that? Why would you choose that color if it's not like?
Yeah, Vanna doesn't do a whole lot of. I think she was trying to do Vanna meets Jinkx, but then I'm still curious as to why she did black.
Yeah, I feel I think you could have changed the color.
Yeah. All right, scores.
And
we're announcing these?
We're doing 0 through 5, right?
Correct. And you can do half points if you want.
I gave Miss Jinxie for this a 4.
Okay.
Esme, would you like to go first, or do you want me?
I give her a 3.
Valid.
Given the category, Jinkx looks great, but I wish there was more embodiment of Vanna White. So I'm gonna give Jinkx a 3.5, 3.5.
I am also giving Jinkx a 3.5, pretty much for the exact same reason.
I feel like I'm always the harshest judge here.
No, I feel like there's gonna be some looks I'm very harsh on, so don't worry. But
no, I feel like just in the past episodes too. I feel like it's coming out that I'm the Simon Cowell here, which is great. This is great for my ego.
So I loved this look, and it took me back to when Shea walked the final runway on All Stars 5, when she had that beautiful pink gown. It's sort of like the reduced version of that. I will say I don't get a lot of Vanna White vibes from it, but I guess I don't really know what Vanna White vibes are. I will say sorry, Logan, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say I don't get Vanna White from it, so that's just confirming what you were thinking.
I was going to say, the gown is lovely. It's got a beautiful shape. I love this color on Shea. As I've said, I loved her All Stars 5 runway. I also love the texture of the gown. Her skin is glowing, and she looks beautiful.
I love the little pussy pocket. That's like in the because she had her hands in it too, so I couldn't tell if it was like a pocket or not, or if she was. It reminded me of not this look in general, but that confused. It was a little was like, is that a pocket or not? It reminded me of Olivia's one, that like pocket runway, where it's like I can't tell if that's a pocket or not.
Right.
Yeah. That's the only thing. I don't think. Besides, I don't.
Yeah. I enjoy this look as well. I did very much get like All Stars, a minimalized version of like the All Stars 5 finale look. Again, she looks great. I don't get much Vanna White from it, but I feel like what Shea was trying to go for with this was, the dress. I could see Vanna White wearing it, but the hair kind of thing is kind of where it threw me off. Unless like Shea was trying to do like Shea meets Vanna White.
I mean, I think Shea normally wears black hair. I don't know if Shea ever really wears blonde.
I can't remember a time I've seen a Shea in blonde.
Either I think black hair or like wild colors. Because I remember
that's what I remember too.
I remember her in purple hair at one point.
I remember the chartreuse as well. I remember the turquoise.
I think to do Vanna, you kind of have to be that.
She's usually in black or on natural colors. I don't really see her in blonde, so I feel like
or brunettes really. But I think to do Vanna White, you kind of have to have that blonde moment with the highlights. I'm
talking with someone who didn't do blonde at all and was very confused.
Oh yeah.
Scores.
All right. Scores is my.
I'm not going first, bitch.
Eris.
I'm gonna give this. I feel like I shouldn't have given Shea a 4 now. Not Shea, Jinkx a 4 now, but I'm gonna give Shea a 4.
A is mine.
I'll give her a 3.5.
Oh, you bitch.
Because of the category, and she does look great, but because of the category, I'm gonna give it a 2.
Oh wow.
A 2? Well, I just think you should think about that.
I mean, I'm giving. If I gave Jinkx a 3.5, I'm gonna give Shea a 3.5.
And Sam, honestly, I don't give two shits about your rating for this because you're wrong. Thank you.
Anyway.
Slayed. You just got slayed.
You just got
Monet
slayed.
slay.
You just got slayed.
Monet X Change your costume, Mimi.
This is not good for me.
Oh, see, I kind of like it.
I'm not necessarily mad at it.
It's
What
messy
gets
in
me
the front.
is-
Has Vanna ever had her whole punani showing and leg out though?
No, Vanna
I mean,
White
the
is a
hair is
very
com-
conservatively dressed woman.
Yes.
I mean,
But
the hair
I
is correct
do
for
remember
Vanna.
seeing like a bit of a slit, but not that high.
I will also say the fact
Because
that
when she
Monet
turned,
doesn't.
I mean, her ass looks great, but when you turned, you could. I was like, this. I just I can't. I don't really even know Vanna White, but I can't imagine her in something like this just from what I've seen from the past girl.
I will say it bothers me that Monet doesn't pad, and yet she has this shape. Like, you fucking bitch, how dare you?
Right.
She is shaped like a figure of 8. That is an hourglass and a half, bitch. She is.
I will
I love
say
it.
her face, but she's beautiful.
But
she's
she's
Beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
I had a problem with the dress just because it was a little wrinkled and messy in the front. And it looked like there were some hem issues.
There's a hem
There was
here.
not a hem.
There's
There was
a
not a
hem
hem
here. There's a hem here.
There was not a hem.
Derek Rachel
Derek Berry Island.
I hate it here. All right. Scores.
Okay, I'll go first and say if I'm gonna rate Monet what I will, I feel like I should give Shea a couple extra points too. So I'm gonna up Shea up to a 3.5, and I'm gonna give Monet a 3.
I'm gonna give Monet a 3. You fucking bitch.
Logan.
I'm gonna give her a 2.5.
I'm gonna go even lower. I'm gonna give her a 2. I'm so sorry.
I got do push pineapple shit the tree. I got do to the
left, to the right, shaking up and
No.
up.
The Essence of Hall in a wig that was questionable yet on par for the category.
Yeah.
giving Vanna White.
And this picture of her looking the angle that she's looking at does not do her hair justice either.
She's staring into the eyes of God, ready to meet him at the gates.
This wig,
Yeah.
this picture of the wig is giving very Doja Cat tease, which is not what you want.
No, not early
No.
Doja.
It does kind of look like she just has a donut behind her head right now with this photo.
Listen, take that up with Vanna White, not Jaida, the Essence of Hall model.
But-
I'm taking it with the person with whoever's got this photo.
Logan.
Okay, y'all want to pull photos from now on? Shoot.
No.
No, I will say the dress, this look is stunning though.
Yes.
The only
Yeah,
thing
man.
I really have an issue with is the hair. But am I getting Vanna White? Absolutely.
This is something Vanna would easily wear.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I'll start with points, I guess. I'm giving Jaida a 4.5.
I am also giving Jaida a 4.5.
I'm giving Jaida a 5.
I'm also giving Jaida a 4.9. I'm kidding, a 4.5.
Which one of us is going to be the first to give someone a 4.75?
Don't you fucking dare. I can't do math that
Logan's
well.
like, don't make me
I'm
do
going to
the
give
math
someone
for
a
that.
3.14.
159.
And then I will never have you back on a podcast ever again. Raja. This is Vanna White, the house down boots.
I was absolutely I knew exactly what Raja was going for. This is definitely something that Vanna White would wear. This is
a literal recreation of a 90s Vanna.
Yes, Raja. Someone tweeted about this and it was like, oh, this is a literal like replication and very well done too.
I'll go first. I'm gonna give her a 10 out of 10. Which I mean I guess is a 5, but
I was gonna say this was giving me, because I don't have the references for Vanna White because we don't have Wheel of Fortune here. We just have Crumpets and Misery. But no, she was giving me cool mom chaperoning her daughter's prom, got fucked in the limo her daughter wanted to get fucked in. It was very that, just did a line of cocaine in front of the kids, having way too much fun at prom. But I'm so
Raja.
So very Raja. But I want to give this a 5. This is a 5.
Yeah,
I'm giving this a 5 as well.
Work, divas.
I guess this is our shoot right now.
Currently up.
Finally.
Oh boy.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, so I have a lot to say about this. Yvie looks lovely, gal. She looks lovely.
Yes.
It's giving me, she works at a ancient Egypt themed casino. Like it's very that. I mean, the hair is lovely. I love this hair color and texture on Yvie, and I think Yvie's makeup looks great. However, a Vanna White look, it is not. And even I, who does not have any references of Vanna White, can tell that. That says something.
This is the best Yvie Oddly has ever looked on the drag. Like glamour-wise, this is the best Yvie Oddly has ever looked on the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race. But this is not Vanna White.
Yeah, I'm not getting Vanna White from this. She looks great.
I don't like this look as much as you guys. I think it's because I feel like I don't get Yvie as much from either. So it's like I don't get Vanna and I don't get Yvie. I'm like, who is this? Who infiltrated the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race?
I get Yvie in like the gold trim and like the white mesh like leg situation. That's just me though.
But no.
I'm gonna give this a 2. 2.5 actually. Yeah. Because I think she looks lovely, gal.
For the same reason, I'm gonna give her a 2.5.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Esme's about to give this a 1.
I'm gonna give this a 0.5.
Wow.
I was gonna go for
a 0.5.
Yeah, not
0.5. Okay.
Jail.
I mean, that's your opinion. And I thought that was the last one. Vivienne.
Who? I'm kidding.
Ew. Okay, so obvious Vanna White vibes. It also reminds me a little bit of Rachel Riley, who, if you don't know, was a game show host here in the UK who turned out to be a horrible person, so we won't get into that.
But Eris. Rachel O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I hate you, Eris.
Please die.
Oh my god.
I think the hair is lovely. It's maybe more modern Vanna White than anything, but I love this color on Viv. It looks really great on her. It's fitted really well for her big shoulders, and I think the shoe is really great.
God damn it.
I'm being honest to say, like,
I had to sneak that one in there.
It really is giving me Vanna White, but
yeah,
I will say, like, Eris copy paste.
I mean, yeah.
No, but Viv looks great. Like, I'm definitely getting Vanna White from this.
Gorgeous gowns, beautiful gowns.
And with that said, I'm going to give Viv a 3.5.
I'm gonna give her a 4. She could be
Wow.
entitled to more, but
Wow.
I won't give her more.
I'm genuinely surprised. That's called growth.
That is. I will also.
Are you feeling okay, Eris? Do you need?
I'm feeling a little lightheaded. Could someone please provide me with some tea and crumpets?
I will
Gladly,
also
honey.
give this look a 4.
I will give this. I'm gonna match Logan's and give it a 3.5.
It's not as Vanna White as other ones that I've given 4s and 5s. That's honestly my justification. But I think Viv looks great.
Yeah.
So. And finally, Tuck. I'm just going to go ahead and start this off. I don't like her. This is a 5. This is perfect. This is Vanna White realness. Y'all might disagree, but I'm giving this a 5. I think she looks phenomenal.
See, I want to say that, but the dress is also kind of giving ugly, so I don't know.
But most of Vanna White's dresses are ugly to a certain extent. If I'm being really honest, like...
It looks... The bottom... I just noticed about this. I don't know if it's just a picture, but the bottom of it looks like she, like, ran through some grass. It's, like, got grass stained a little bit at the bottom. That's all I'm
I
going
think
to say.
that's the stoning pattern, but, like, I absolutely see it. I lied to you all. I'm giving this a 4.5.
I will also match Logan and give this a 4.5. Only because there's too much at the bottom.
Yeah, this was going to be a 4 or 4.5 or 5, but the grass stains bump it down to just a 4 for me.
I'm going to give this... For the ugly hair, I'm going to give it a 5.
Not this. Esme, did you give your score? I froze.
4.
Sorry.
Just a 4.
Auf Deutsche, wir.
I hate everything. My internet is so fucked today. Anyway.
There you are.
Hi, I'm here. I don't know what's happening with my internet, but we're just going to move on and hope for the best.
We are now at the before and after. The thing we've been talking about all episode.
Esme, would you like to give your long list of before and afters before we dive into the before
Oh,
and
here we
after?
fucking go. Seatbelts on, bitches. This is going to be a ride.
Especially because you sent us that list and it was blurry.
Not the fucking goblin mode running over to the computer.
Look at the wall in it too. You said...
I mean, no, because I blurred it because I wanted to wanted some of them to be a surprise. I mean, I told like half of them already because like I can't fucking wait. So obviously the first one that I had was one that I think I would do, which is Mojo Jojo Siwa. Then we have Willow Pillsbury Doughboy, Nina Bonina Brown Cow Stunning.
No, we changed it to Tammy Brown Cow Stunning.
I have in my list Logan. We have
Logan.
H&M and M. So H&M and M&M. Doctor Whoville. Miss Juicy Couture.
Yes.
No.
Olive Garden of Eden.
Nice.
Doja Cat in the Hat. Pretty in Pink Panther. Nicole Page Brooklyn Heights. Fresh Prince of Belle of Thorn, Kimora Hall Monitor, Charlie Exy Ecstasy, Chicken Little Pound Cake, She Devil Wears Prada, Raja D. O'Hare, which is Raja from this season in Raja O'Hara, Joey Jay-Z, Lightning McQueen of England, or Lightning Queen Elizabeth, If You Seek Amy Schumer, Fantastic Mr. Fox News, Ocean Kelly and Conway, Millie Bobby Brown Recluse Spider. Yes. There were some others, but I like. Yeah. Oh, Family Guy Fieri. Oh, Logan, you'll like this one. Casey Musgrave Robber.
Yes! I do love that one.
Acid Betty
the one.
Boop.
I love that. The one I would do, and I did see on Twitter, but I thought of it before I saw it on Twitter, was for me being me, I would do Salvador Dali Parton. Like, that would be mine.
Ooh.
Because it's art and country music, which are two things I love.
Also, if you're a little they them like me, non-binary code.
Aren't we all here?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all
not single gender.
Period.
Eris also liked this one, Princess Diaries of a Wimpy Kid.
Jeff
Wait, no. Imagine you're in her fucking Princess of Genovia dress, but then your makeup is like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Oh
Right.
my god.
Basically,
Yes.
my thing was like you come out basically stark black and white, kind of like you're and like have like lined paper kind of look on it through the dress.
I still think Alexis Michelle Visage would be what I did.
Oh my god.
Powder Call of Shame.
Not Todrick Hall of Shame. It's just Todrick Hall with a gold picture frame and the word boot written underneath it.
Leah Michelle Visage or Michelle Obama. Leah Michelle Obama, one of the two. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lordness. I just said Lordness. Anyway.
Danny Phantom of the Opera. Mm-hmm.
First off, Jinkx Monsoon. Whatever happened to Baby Jane Fonda?
This was so fucking funny to me. And I will take this moment now to give a really interesting story. Well, not really interesting story, but funny story.
Mm-hmm.
So, Esme, you don't know Eurovision, so you won't get this. But there was a song this year called Eat Your Salad, where the lyrics are, instead of me, I eat veggies and pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at Solby LGBT, which is like an LGBT town hall where I live. And I have this habit of doing an impersonation of Baby Jane for some reason. And for some reason, I decided to recite the fucking lyrics to that song in the voice. So I said, "Look who's eating veggies and pussy now, Blanche."
Wow.
I love it. Oh my god, I love it.
Anyways, are we ranking this look?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to start?
Do you want to say something, Esme?
No. I just said
Okay.
a list of shit, so maybe one of you else talk.
I love this look. I got exactly what she was going for, and I think she explained it well as well. Presented it very well, sold it out. Also, this is something we like. Jinkx usually doesn't show this much body, and I love that she's showing.
I was gonna say she's giving body.
She's giving
body.
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 It looks good. I'm
I
gonna give this.
still love
I'm gonna
blonde.
give this a 4.5.
I'm gonna give this a 5.
I'll give this a 4.5.
Oh,
I too will be giving this a 4.5.
I'm the nice one, yay.
Stop relying on that body, yaddy, yaddy.
I never thought I'd hear
for
someone
Jinkx,
say
for
that
Jinkx,
to Jinkx.
we can let that slide.
Stop
Yes.
relying on that body dysmorphia.
That part. Shea
Rest in
Coulee as Gold Tooth Fairy.
Slade.
I love this.
Did
I'm
she
sorry.
slay?
I
Did
love
she
everything.
slay?
I love everything apart from the short cocktail dress.
I don't like the bent wings. That were like, I don't like the dress. The yellows don't go together. There's too much I don't like about this. I think I like the idea because I feel like you could have done a lot more.
I agree.
And I feel like this is a good. I feel like this is Shea picked a really good one because it's simple enough that you can do a lot with it. Like it's vague enough that you can do a lot with it, but I don't think she executed it well, in my opinion. I think this for me is one of the worst she's looked. So I don't like this look.
I personally enjoy this look. I enjoy everything about it except for the cocktail dress.
Agreed. Also, we are not allowed to say this is the worst Shea Coulee has ever looked. While she did that fucking hot dog look on the first day of season 9.
I said this
And
is
bitch,
one
I'm
of
from
the worst.
Chicago.
I said this is one of the first, one of the worst, not the worst. So maybe clean out your ears and listen more. Thank you.
We're not gonna say that to someone who's hard of hearing, you ableist bitch.
I didn't know that, bitch. You ugly bitch.
You ugly bitch, I'm from Chicago.
I am from Nazareth.
You ugly bitch, I am from Chicago. Change your outfit, Mimi. Change it around.
Anyways, I'm gonna give this a 2.
Oh.
I'm gonna give this a 3.5.
I'm gonna give this a 4.
Thank
I'll
you,
give it a
Sam.
3. I'll give it a 3. Meh.
Oh.
Monet X Change as Bob the Drag Queen Elizabeth. Now, Monet tweeted her original idea was going to be SpongeBob the Drag Queen. But of course, as SpongeBob is a licensed character, you would think Paramount Plus, now that they also own Nickelodeon, would have waived the rights, but I guess not.
Probably not at the time.
Sure. This
I don't know
is
if I had
everything
owned it at the time.
True. This is everything for me, and I love that Monet chose the neon look specifically. The only other one I personally would have chosen would have been that time she wore that Amazon fucking Tron bodysuit for the roller skate runway. Like, imagine this Queen Elizabeth dress in that, like, in a like silver metallic fabric.
That would actually
And
be
then
On roller skates,
Right?
too.
On roller
skates.
skates.
No, I think Monet did a really good job of what she was trying to present. Even like walking into the runway purse first like Queen Elizabeth.
The only thing I wish was that the paint came down a little bit further, because with the hat you lost it a little bit.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I wish there was more paint.
Because the hat is giving a little bit Tupperware, and I needed more pink.
Yeah. Although it also did give me very much. I don't know why the first thing I thought of when I saw Monet in this was Chi-Chi. Rest in power, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi DeVayne's redemption neon look in All Stars 3.
You know what it's giving? Yeah. Vinegar Strokes as Queen Elizabeth on Drag Race UK season 1, episode 1. All she needs now is to pull off a wig and reveal an even uglier wig underneath.
Salt and vinegar strokes. Sorry, I had to. I am
Vinegar
going to
Sunstroke
be giving...
Project.
Yes, I agree with you completely. I am going to be giving this look from Monet X Change.
For Monet X Change, I'm also going to give this a 4.
Esme?
For Monet X Change, I'm going to give it a 4.5.
I'm going to give this a 3.5. I don't think I was a big of a fan of this look as everyone else was.
That's valid. Completely valid.
Mm-hmm. That's valid. I was not a big fan of Yvie's first look, so
okay. So Jaida Esenthal serving us Bag Lady in red.
Period.
Oh,
I love it.
Oh,
she's giving me interesting angular shapes. It's got movement. It's got pockets, which is like a very feminist thing. I love the shade of red on Jaida. Jaida looks good in red. I love the hair. I love when Jaida has a head wrap because it makes her look gorgeous.
This is better than half of the bag outfits we got on the bag runway.
Okay, but they didn't have to sew. Jaida didn't have to sew this in 5 hours, running off anxiety and Red Bull.
True. I forgot that it was like technically one that they had to make. I mean, I should have remembered it was what I had to make.
Then again, Lala Ree, there was no excuse.
Lala Ree would have been better.
Thought she was giving.
I love that Lala Ree's the reason we have the golden boot now.
I know. I'm excited to see who Maddie Morphosis comes back to bring it to next year.
Right. But I love this look. I love how it's like literal. Like it's like a lady in a dress of bags rather than like an actual bag lady.
Mm. Right. This is better than most of the fucking bag runways on the bag ball.
Eris was saying that.
I said that, not Eris.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say Esme said it.
Sorry, Esme.
Mm-hmm. I'm just stealing everything I've said in this episode, and I can't take it anymore.
Okay, then leave.
It's giving diabetes in Daytona Wins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. This for me is going to be
O'Hara property.
I'm going to give this a 4.5.
I am giving this a 5.
I'm giving this a 5. I'm giving this a 5.
So the only reason I'm giving it a 4.5, I think she looks phenomenal. This is one of my favorite looks from this ball. The only problem I have is that in the wide shots, you cannot tell that there are bags on that dress. And I understand that's part of the whole like bag lady thing and like Lady in Red as well. I understand that. It was just something that I nitpicked just ever so slightly and didn't like love. So that's why I'm giving Jaida a 4.5. But I think otherwise this is one of the best looks Jada's ever presented on the runway. So. Raja as Olivia Newton-John Waters.
Okay, I have
a critique on this.
I have a lot to say about this. As someone who's obsessed with Greece and is also like the biggest John Waters fan like ever, I love the idea. I just wish there had been more John Waters in it. So maybe if the top of the shirt had either been turned into a button-up, or if it had been the same shirt but in a really tacky, ugly print, like pink leopard print.
Yes.
And also, I think she should have gone grey with the hair and then done the dark brown mustache and maybe shifted the wig back a little bit, which I know is more of a Divine reference. But I mean, there's like a synergy. When you think of John Waters, your mind immediately goes to Divine most of the time. Yeah, so I just wish... And also, she probably could have switched the shoes for Cha-Cha heels.
That would have been so cute.
Yeah, Well, I think we all got Olivia Newton-John more than John Waters.
Yes.
Like it was an equal kind of thing. I think really the only thing Raja had for John Waters was the mustache, and even like
you can't even see it here.
You can't even see it. You can only see it when she looks down.
Yeah,
and it more so looks like laugh lines that John Waters also has. But I was thinking like maybe like, oh, she wore like a suit kind of thing, like a tacky suit, with the same hair, except like, you know, actually, no, she could keep the hair if she's going to wear the suit, but,
or she could have done a tacky suit and revealed into this.
There you go.
Sorry, I just got another one. So the nanny and Nanny McPhee. So the Nanny McPhee.
That's cute.
Nice.
All right, what are we giving Raja?
This is hard. Someone go before me.
I'm giving it a 3.
Okay,
I think that's where I land. Because... Go ahead.
I'm giving this a 3.5.
I'm giving this a 3.
I am giving this a 2.5.
Also, I have another before and after.
Go for it.
Courtney act of contrition.
Courtney act of violence.
Wow.
I come out as Courtney act, but in a nun's outfit.
Oh my god, I would cry. Yvie Oddly as Cardi B. Arthur.
Okay, so there was some tea about this on Twitter where Shea said Shea wasn't allowed to do Janet Jackson Pollock, but then arrived and people had things like Cardi B. Arthur. So she was like confused as to how that was signed off, but not what she wanted to do.
Interesting.
I will say I loved a lot about Yvie's outfit apart from these shoes. Like they don't go. However, it is very nice to see Yvie presenting full chesticle breasticles for a change.
Right.
And Cardi B Arthur is such a fucking smart idea.
I agree.
Yep. I was able to get both like Cardi B and B Arthur out of this. I just I don't like the shoes either. But I'm in love with like the hair underneath it as well, and even this for B Arthur. But yeah, no, I'm basically saying the same thing as Eris in terms of like I don't like the shoes. Oh, and also like the presentation could have been executed a bit better.
Yeah, I appreciate that she made this. Because it definitely seems like it would be one of the more like complex things that you could make. I don't like the shoes either, but I think I dislike them less than y'all do. But with that being said, I'm gonna give Yvie a 4.
Same. I think I agree with Logan on the shoes part. I feel like I just like them, but not as much as you guys. I feel like I'm gonna give Yvie a 3.5.
I'm also gonna give Yvie 3.5.
I am gonna give this a 3.
Oh.
Party.
Well, me and Eris got the average, so.
Slade.
Doing so many averages while y'all are talking too. Like,
You're doing
math.
great, sweetie.
Thank
Okay,
you.
here's another before and after. Skid Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
I love that.
my God.
Oh wait, the person being a Wahlberg.
Ew. Okay, so back to
Vivienne.
the Vulture.
Oh my God.
She looks really fucking good. This fucking
Yeah,
bitch.
she does.
Oh, she does.
This is one of my favorite looks of tonight, honestly.
Yeah.
It is such a beautiful tribute to both Diana Ross and the Princess Di.
Mm-hmm.
Also, leave it to fucking Vivienne to bring fucking Princess Di to Drag Race US.
Well, and I think it's so fucking smart to do Diana Ross as well, because like we'll talk about Tuck as well, but like they both did things that like RuPaul will know and RuPaul loves. Like we know RuPaul loves Diana Ross. I think it's so smart for her to have done Diana Ross. And obviously Princess Di, she's British, cool, whatever. No, I thought this was so good from Viv.
I thought she looks amazing, and you can get
She looked French
references right away.
Mhm.
Esme?
All right, scores or Esme?
I'm just echoing your opinions. I feel like I really like this look a lot. It was a smart choice as well.
I'm gonna give this a 5.
Wow.
I will also give this a 5.
I told you I was gonna be objective,
Logan.
I appreciate it. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
even if I don't like the vagina.
The vacuum. Did you say 4.5 as well, Esme?
Yeah, I'm gonna give the Vivienne a 4.5.
She's just here to fight.
I'm just here to
Her
fight.
Botox fighting to stay on her face.
I'm just right here to fight, vibes.
I'm just here
Okay.
quite.
The Tuck as RuPaul Charles II.
Great idea, kind of fucked the execution.
Agreed.
Yeah. The hair gives RuPaul and the skirt, but like the skirt along with this like suit does not go well together.
I don't like where the skirt ends, like where the skirt not ends, but like where the skirt starts, like at the waist part. I don't like that. No.
I hate the shorts. I hate the shorts.
The shorts are nasty, vile. Burn them.
And also-
And I love Charles II, and it is incredibly accurate. There are so many other Charleses.
I don't
There's
care
a
if it's
lot of-
accurate. I don't care if
There's
it's
a
accurate.
Charles-
It's still fucking ugly.
There's a
I
Charles
agree.
II of both like Spain, England, and France.
I believe it was Charles II of England is the one she was going for.
Oh, then why the fuck did she do this hair? Because Charles II, like,
RuPaul.
yeah, but like,
that's
no,
the RuPaul.
no. I'll get you together with like a history lesson real quick. Charles II had like a hairdo that was so iconic that the King Charles Cavalier Spaniel was literally named after him because their ears looked like his haircut.
Oh, work. And that's been your British history lesson for today.
Thank you. And also, Charles was the one who they made king because he was a raving party animal, and they got tired of the Protestants making England boring or something.
Work.
So, are you suggesting
Same.
like Trinity should have worn like the hair?
Yeah, like it would be like a big middle part, but it would be very textured and long.
Oh,
so then
do that and then a RuPaul gown.
Yeah,
Like, honestly, just do the opposite.
Oh, yeah,
That would be interesting.
that would
I think it just would have been so fucking smart to do RuPaul Charles Nelson Riley.
You could have literally just worn a suit.
Literally worn a suit and like this hair. And that would have been kind of fierce. But with that said, I'm gonna be giving Tuck a 2.5 for this look.
I was gonna say RuPaul Charlie, but it's Charlie and Charles. But then I thought Charlie, Heidi in closet.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I would have said, do the thing that Blue Hydrangea did with puppets and have RuPaul Charlie's Angels.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's cute.
That being said, I'm going to give the Tuck a 2.
I will also be giving the Tuck a 2.
That should be nice. Should be nice.
Don't be nice, be real, bitch.
No, nice because I
Be
was
real.
gonna give her a 0 because I fucking hate her.
Well,
Listen, if I can give my mortal enemy the Virginia 5, you can be a little bit more realistic towards the
the West Virginia. The West Virginia.
I will be giving She Devil 1.5.
Oh wow.
That's very fair.
Okay. Crazy. Wow.
What did you give? What
Okay.
did you give, Logan?
I gave it 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I gave her the highest score.
The realness.
Dun,
It should have
dun,
been. It should have been.
Wait. Can we all do it? Gonna move into the
Gonna
house.
move into the house.
Thank
Gonna
you.
move into the house.
Thank
Ain't never
you.
coming home.
Wait. Gonna
Who's-
move into the house. Someone
Wait,
said
who's
it.
who out of that top 4?
Who's that top 4 again?
Bob,
Shea, Pepper,
Chi,
Oh,
Naomi,
no.
and
Chi.
Yeah,
Bob, Chi, Naomi, and Kim.
Chi, Naomi, Kim,
Hmm.
Bob. Boob, the drag queen.
I'll be Kim. That's fine.
I feel like
Hey,
I'm.
no, actually, I
I feel like I'm.
no. Yeah, you can be Sam. You can be Kim. That's fine.
I feel like I'm Naomi, or Bob. One of the two. I don't know.
Does that make me Chi Chi?
Because I would be Bob.
Because you're bald.
You fucking bitch.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No.
I was gonna say
I'll take
because
it.
Logan seems like the.
No.
You know what? Never mind.
Wait, no,
She's
Eris,
the
what were you
first
going to
queen,
say?
don't get it wrong.
Like the one is the since you're the host, you're like the one in charge. That would make sense for you to be Bob,
Mm-hmm.
like
Oh,
the
I'll take
primary
that.
character.
But I feel like
that.
I feel like, but because then it's me and Eris, and I feel like I work better for both of them than Eris does. Is the issue?
Listen, I've lost a lot of weight, but I'm not Naomi Smalls yet.
No, Esme.
However,
you're
I
Naomi.
can do this, which I think
No,
is very valid.
Eris is Derek Barry.
Fuck off! No, I'm a
Oh,
lot of things, but I will
Derek.
never be fucking
damn,
Derek
Esme.
Barry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you made me accent
Jesus
pop out.
Christ.
Oh my god, work Esme.
Violet
Anyway.
Chachki could never. When I come,
Quite literally.
no, because then when I come on Drag Race and I have a smaller waist than Violet Chachki, just to say I have a smaller waist than Violet Chachki on one of the episodes,
And then go home first.
and then she boots me. Still, she's like, "Boot."
Probably. I mean, if she booted both of Raja's looks from the first 2 episodes, she'll boot you. Anyway,
Well, no, she
category
won't because
is
she likes skinny waist. She doesn't like fashion.
True. Realness of Fortune, Eleganza, Jinkx Monsoon, inspired by the lavender fields of Provence.
Jinkx, my darling. If they do a golden boot for All Stars, this is
It's
going to be it.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
is-
so far,
It's giving Lala Ree's bag ball mega evolved.
you know what it's giving? It's giving her season's promo looks with like the goddess thing.
It's
feel like I
giving
can just-
textures
Yeah.
and shapes that have no business being together. It's giving Greek goddess costume for your local theatre production. It's giving why are we wearing ginger with purple when they are clashing colours?
It's giving. You're so brave for wearing this, Jinkx.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ready to give this a score when everyone else is.
Yeah.
right ahead.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a 0.
Oh.
And Jinkx is my favorite drag race queen of all time, minus maybe Davina De Campo. But Jinkx, no.
Nar. This is
You could have taken some sewing lessons.
This is. You know what this is? This is Daphne Blake going through a midlife crisis.
You leave Daphne
yeah.
Blake out of this ugly dress.
Wow.
Okay, here, I'm going to give a score because I think Jinkx looks beautiful in the face, so I'm going to give her a 2.5.
I'm gonna give Jinkx a 1.5.
Not me being the harsh one for once.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her a 0 as well.
Yay! I'm not a bitch anymore.
Wait, are zeros allowed? We're ranking from 0 to 5 or 1 to 5?
Yeah. 0 to 5.
I mean,
Considering we've only given a bunch of stuff 0.5s.
Yeah,
No, the only 0.5 that was given out was Esme to Yvie's first
Yvie.
look.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hated it. I don't know why. I just
You can't
it's
tell me
perfectly
that
fair.
is on par with this.
Valid. That's valid.
there's
I
just
can't-
something that you look at and you're like, I hate that, and that's just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
That's how I feel with
Yeah,
the
it's valid.
vasectomy.
Mm.
The varicose veins.
No.
Shea Coulee inspired by the White Cliffs.
Shea
of
Coulee, inspired by I don't know.
I'm like on the fence about this. I don't know why.
I feel the exact same way.
I'm on the fence about this. I think it's just because for me, your first thought is wedding dress, and I wish that she didn't go immediately to wedding dress.
Yeah.
I don't like this. And I think it's just because we've seen this with Shea already, and I think it's been done better by Shea already. And also, I'm tired of white for bridal. Like, I want to see something different when a Drag Race queen gets given white fabric. We had a whole ball of bridal looks this year already.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Shea probably didn't see that before departing for Drag Race, but like, let's change it up.
Maybe like kind of like a ballerina moment.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That being said, Brooklyn height restriction for a before and after, I would come out as a ballerina but walk on my knees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
We're not making it through this.
I'm not
This
saying
is gonna be a 2-hour episode when it didn't need to be.
With that, I also thought there was a bit too much going on in the veil.
Yeah, it's giving.
I liked the turban with the veil. You just couldn't tell it was a turban until one of the judges was like, I love the turban. I think it was Carson was like, I love the turban with the veil. I couldn't tell it was a turban with a veil until Carson said so.
Yeah, I think one less layer of the tulle for the veil, maybe everything like that she was wearing could have been more noticeable.
I think I am also not a fan of the side strap that's going on, like the one shoulder strap. I'm just never really a fan of that. It's just a style preference for me. It's like I'm never a fan of it. It feels heavy on one side, and I think it doesn't help that it's sheer and it looks like a triangle.
It looks like it was thrown on last minute and it's pinned in the back, and I know it's not, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just like
so.
I think it's also there's a thing with me with Shea for me is I know what she can really deliver, and I'm so anything that when she has a minor slip up in a look, it makes it worse for me than, let's say, someone from this season maybe Jinkx. I'm sorry, but like
the Valencia orange, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna give this look a 2.5.
I am also gonna give it a 2.5.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 2 as well.
Slay.
Huh?
I'm always just the worst judge. I hate it here.
Oh, not at all. But Monet X.
Okay.
Body. Okay, so this photo doesn't know justice because it makes her bra look like it's just a bunch of crunkle in front of her.
This
But
is
really?
the best fucking photo I could find that was a full body shot of this look that was in the episode. Like I searched for
If
literally
Wow Presents
3
Plus
minutes.
If Wow Presents Plus would just let people fucking screenshot their content instead of trying to block
so
it.
fucking annoying.
They're
Anyway.
so weird. It's like, oh, you can't take pictures of the drag queens.
Mm-hmm.
Get it together, bitches. I thought she looked lovely, gal. I love this hair. I love green on Monet. Monet looks so good in green.
Monet looks great in green. The sleeve and the pant slits are great. I think it's also such a smart idea to come out in pants for this.
Yes. And what I will say is Monet X Change, Queen of Ireland, as we saw her dance an Irish jig on season 10. You gotta jig it, girl.
Gotta jig it, girl.
Yeah, but also when she did the makeover with
Tyler Oakley, was it?
It was.
Please ask me why I almost said Tyler Perry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when she did the makeover with Twinkzilla, it was a similar color story, and I appreciate that. It's giving redemption. I love it.
Honestly,
Bonnie Tyler Oakley. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
go ahead.
I will say because I didn't watch the episode until a little bit later than I normally do. So like I had gotten what the themes was. So when I saw it before and after, I was like, oh, they're going to be doing like their redemption looks. I thought that what was going to happen with the redemption look. But I was wrong. And then
that's very sad.
What?
That it's not redemption looks.
Yeah.
I think Monet looks amazing in this outfit. Even though like it's like
Ain't left no crumbs.
I love that she went like the 70s way. Like kind of it gives like 70s disco, but it's very much in theme of like, you know, in terms of like Ireland, given the green and the red hair. The way she moves in this outfit is I absolutely love. I think she sold it very well, and she said that she would, and she did. So yeah, I am obsessed with the pant going all the way up to the waist and kind of like stitching it.
The corseted waist in this pant is so fucking good.
I will say I also just have a preference for this type of style. Like in general, I love like 70s style. I think I like have a lot of bell bottom pants. Like I just love that like in style in general. Like I think you guys know.
Yes.
In general, this is a style I really like. So I feel like it's not surprising that I really like this too.
I need to take a moment to share this tweet with you all of a before and after. Willow Pilgrim.
Oh, God. I could see Willow pulling that off, actually.
Yes. With that said, I'm going to be giving this a 3.5 because I hate the bustier.
Fair.
I am going to give it a 4.
One of y'all bitches.
I really want to give this a 3.75, but I'm not a bitch and I'm not going to make Logan do math, so I'm going to settle for a 4.
I'm going to settle for a 4 as well.
Oh, look at me and Esme being the nice ones.
And
me being the bitch here, wow.
All of a sudden, me and Eris have just been on the same page about everything after fighting about it earlier.
Sam and I are typically on the same page with most things.
Wait,
Sam and I.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Pretty much typically on the same page, so.
Yeah.
The Essence of Hall, inspired by the black sand beaches of Hawaii.
Shoot.
She looks absolutely amazing. And
I need this outfit yesterday.
It is very well constructed. I love that it's like she used like a more difficult fabric to work with and managed to pull this off. My only issue is that we've seen Jaida with like the elaborate shoulders before.
Yeah.
Like we have the stars and stripes, we have the capes, we have.
Well, I mean, if there's not a problem, don't fix it. I think a dramatic shoulder works for Jaida of Essence of Hall. And
because
I think
she's not the Vivienne and she doesn't have wide shoulders already.
So true.
That is true.
I think this outfit is spectacular. You could convince me that she brought this to Drag Race instead of made it within the same time that Jinkx put that Grimace dress together. So
I want to say on that point, I don't know who here has watched Untucked, but Viv literally says that in Untucked. She's like, I saw that on your mannequin, and I was like, oh, what runway did you bring that for? And Jaida was like, no, I made that here. And she was like, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think, yeah, this is amazing. My only issue, I think, is just because actually, never mind. I don't care about it. I love it.
Actually, if I had one issue, I don't like the nude paneling on the skirt. I wish it was just another different texture of black fabric.
That's what I was gonna say, but then I was
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
it's hard to get nudes that like.
My only thing with it is it doesn't it's not a true tone match.
Yeah, but I also
So-
know I know with people who are not white, it is harder to get matches.
I was gonna say, especially someone who is a lighter skinned black person like Jaida is, and specifically like the lighter skin tone that she has. I know a lot of people, Esme, you're one of them, that has talked about, you know, it being very, very difficult for that specific shade of black skin.
Yeah, and I think I'm lighter, so there's stuff I'm lighter than Jaida, so there's stuff that works a little bit better for me. So, but when I'm tan, there's a whole fucking thing too of like ranges and
undertones and all this.
Companies, be better to black people. Period, is what we're saying here.
Thank you.
With that said,
fabric's better.
That part. With that said, I'm giving it a 4.5.
I'm giving it a 5.
I'm giving it a 5.
I'm giving it a 5 as well. Logan's the bitch again.
Shocker. I think for me, just the issue is it's not incredibly inventive. That's kind of the difficulty I have. Whereas there's a few people we'll talk about very shortly who I thought were very, very inventive in the way that they did things. I didn't necessarily get that from the Essence of Hall today, but I still think she looks phenomenal. So Raja, inspired by the Golden Pagoda in Yangon, Myanmar.
This look makes me want to go feral and just bite someone. Like, I don't know how to explain. I don't. It's fine. I have no teeth. It wouldn't hurt. British problems. But no, I love this.
I mean, you have free dental care, right? You have or not free.
No, we don't have free dental care. That's why my teeth are shit.
No, not free. I don't know why. And that makes sense.
Yeah.
You'd bite me.
You'd bite me in your luxury bones.
You'd bite me and your teeth would all come out and they'd be embedded in my skin.
But yeah, this is gorgeous. This is something I could see someone wearing for a finale. Never let alone a ball. And it just shows you that Raja is and will forever be that bitch when it comes to balls. Despite the fact that she's never won a ball.
She's never won one. That's the wildest thing. She won both of the design challenges on season 3, but did not win either of the balls.
I need to say something.
There's 3.
This look is amazing. This look, it's like she's going to an opera and she knows she can't for whatever reason she didn't get cast in the opera, so she's coming to be the best dressed and outshine everyone that's on the stage. She's like, let me just look. You know, so you made the wrong choice. Like, she looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's everything, it goes so well together. Even and I'm sure this is Raja's natural hair that she's presenting on the runway.
Yeah.
It complements the gold so well, and it looks amazing on her skin. It's the shoulders. They move. It's when she walks down the runway. How do you make them move so well? It's very fluid down the runway, and I love that.
And I will say this is everything. This is everywhere. This is all at once. I think Bob might have said that in the pit stop episode, but yes.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
This is actually
not the first 20.
No.
No.
This is the second 20, I think.
Me scanning. Well, it would have been Jaida if I hadn't been a bitch.
No, but I think we also gave
Raja's first look was also a 20.
Yeah, I remember
that. This is one of the single best looks I've ever seen on Drag Race, point blank, and the period.
Yeah, I think this is, out of every look that Raja's made, this is my favorite.
This is my favorite look Raja has ever worn, period.
So very valid of her.
I love Raja.
I love Raja too. Raja. We'll talk more about Raja later, but we got to move to Yvie, inspired by the Pink City in Jaipur, India.
Yeah.
What do we think, besties?
I love it. It's giving interesting angular shapes. It's very punk. I love everything apart from maybe the hair, and I wish the shoes were a different shade of pink, but I mean, hey, what can you do? And I love that there's exposed seams. I love that there's unfinished hems. It's very raw. It's giving me a salmon that just jumped upstream and decided to become a bad bitch. You know, I'm just here for it.
It kind of gives me like along the lines of like a Curious Face Kini look, as well as like Valentina's like deconstructed drag look.
And it also gives me the plastic look. Yvie's plastic look.
Yeah. That judge with the bun, I did not appreciate her non-constructive criticism of my beautiful outfit.
No, I enjoy it given what Yvie was going for, and I think she sold it. She sold it decently.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, my sibling came home and they poked their head in and went, "I'm your dad, boogie woogie woogie," because they got cast as my father in a play.
Nice.
Oh, good! Congrats, love it.
So we're both in the play.
Yes. The only issue I had, I like the look itself. My issue is the wig and the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was an interesting choice for Yvie. It was very, very like different makeup for Yvie, and it was very evident in Untucked. Again, I don't know who here has watched Untucked, but it was very, very evident. And it didn't...
if you don't.
Exactly. It didn't look all that great. Yeah, it didn't look all that great. So for those reasons, I'm out. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to be giving Yvie a 3.5 today for this look.
I am also going to be giving Yvie a 3.5.
I'm also going to be giving Yvie a 3.5.
Well, yet again, I'm a bitch, so I'm going to be giving Yvie a 3. Not too bitchy compared to what y'all gave though. It wasn't like let me give Yvie a -10.
Yvie gets a -0 from Esme today.
This is just making it seem like I'm a Yvie hater, except I'm not.
Oh,
Yvie's
okay.
like one of my favorite queens.
I have
the volcano inspired
the
by the Great Blue
vaginoscopy. I hate this. It is so RuPaul 10 years ago. The skirt is just, the trumpet skirt is just doing nothing, so it just droops. There needs to be a crinoline underneath it. You can also see this big fucking hemline right across here, where the trumpet of the skirt and the rest of the dress meets. It's a boat neck gown, which is completely uninventive and has been done a million times before. I didn't like the little headpiece because it was a little bit misshapen and off. I just didn't enjoy the asymmetry of it. It's just giving, this is my first time at a pageant and my sister lent me this dress because I didn't have anything else to wear. Or I'm impersonating RuPaul on Drag Race Season 6 and I'm just hoping that I'm not going to get eliminated because I did awful in the Snatch game.
Yeah, she looks good, but it seems a bit too like safe for me.
This is way too simple compared to like what the other queens brought. Like everyone else brought something, even if it didn't read as great, was much more at least out there. This is very simple.
And it's wild because that's what Viv said she wanted to do. Like that's like the wildest thing to me. She's literally in confessionals like, I'm just going to play it safe. I don't need to be out here experimenting. I'm like, bitch, this is the time to be experimenting.
This is the thing.
You have no eliminations.
There's no eliminations.
There's no risk of going home. Why are you not?
I just think the bacterial vaginosis should have done something else.
Like if you weigh the risk and reward, the reward is up here. The risk is in hell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I remember Viv's look when she also did the design challenge in UK.
Oh my god, the fucking videotape, the all black, the gorgeous.
Also, I will say one more thing just about like, because if you come out and you risk it and it's shitty, who's gonna block you?
Exactly. I don't know. It just
what I really hate about this was the torso area, like the chest. I I wish that she at least like wore boobs or something, even though she
You know
doesn't.
what this feels like?
Huh.
This feels like a Sheen dress that she added stuff to the like lengthened.
It's giving rugby players first time in drag.
It's giving, this is what someone would make on a makeover challenge on Drag Race season like 4.
I was just gonna say the same thing, Logan.
Like, I'm giving this a 1.5, and the 1.5 is solely because she made this and she looks good. But there's no creativity. There's a hem everywhere that's very visible, so I'm giving it a 1.5.
I'm gonna give this a 1.
I'm giving this a 0.5.
I'm giving this a 0.5.
Valid.
Do you guys say 0.5?
In the
Zero. We say 0. Or just 0.5.
Mm-hmm.
In the Canada, do you say 0.5 some?
It's interchangeable.
Okay, slay.
I've heard it before. It's not something
I've heard it in Canada a lot, actually.
Slay.
I've mostly heard Canadians use that, actually, now that I think about it.
Logan.
Yes.
Will you bump up? No, never mind. I'm not even going to say it because I still hate Yvie.
No.
Anyways, let's move on.
I've already done the math for Yvie, so don't make me change it, please. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Anyway.
Slayed.
The top.
She got wearing red.
Okay, I have thoughts.
Okay. Would you like to share them with the class?
No. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
So I love a lot about this. My only thing is there's just a lot going on in the neck area she didn't need, and I don't think she needed the... Well, I think the mask works well, but I wish it was just didn't sit like that, because it looks like her eyeballs start where her nose begins. Like, do you see where I... Right, hold on, let me get in close. Do you see where I have moles? It looks like that's where her eyeballs are. And it's not flattering. So I think she should have gone for a different mask. However, the actual shape of this dress is fire, and her ass is amazing.
Fun fact. I mean, I don't think you can see them because I covered them up with makeup. But I have freckles I have 2 freckles right where you have your 2 moles.
Oh, I love that. I've been told if my moles change shape, I have to go to the doctor.
Oh, good.
Does this look like Trinity's mask? Hold up.
Yes. You're giving very Trinity right now. That's so cool.
Like that's literally what I get from like the face, like when the glasses are too high.
Yeah.
Like, but I enjoy I remember we saw this briefly, in like a scene in a bit from the workroom, before we got to the runway, and I loved what she had. I love this like dress. But again, I agree with Eris in that there's way too much going on around like the neck, chest area.
Want to like this more than I do, and it's not just because it's Trinity. I'm never. There's just stylistic. I'm never really a fan of the like open mermaid end where you see the end of the leg. I just never like that cut. I don't think it looks great. I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I think the gloves are throwing me off. I don't know.
It's a different texture.
I don't know if I want them to be shorter or a different texture, but something about them needs to change. I wish the hair wasn't exactly this fucking same color.
I wish the hair was an updo.
I love this hair.
I love this hair. I wish if you're going to do this hair, I wish it was one wig shorter. Because clearly this is like 5 or 6 wigs pinned together, obviously. I wish it was one wig closer or shorter so you could see her ass.
Yeah, and the bottom wig is a slightly different red. If you look at the bottom wig, it's a slightly different red, and that bothers me.
Yeah. With all that said, go ahead, Eris.
That being said, I'm going to give this a 4.
I am also going to give it a 4 because she made this, and that's fucking impressive. The biggest thing detracting it for me is the neck piece, which I'm convinced something ripped, and she had to throw the necklace on, or titty bib situation to hide the titty bib. Probably the latter, but yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.
I'm going to give it a 3.5.
I'm also going to be giving it a 3.5. I want to like it more. There's just a few things that I don't love about this.
Fair.
Because it's giving titty bib.
It is truly giving titty bib. I'm gonna do some quick maths, quickly.
Quick maths. Game man's on the block.
Not this,
Oh
1
my
plus
god.
1 is 2.
All right.
3
Are we ready for
Right.
some
Everyday man's on the
results?
block.
No.
Okay,
No.
well, I won't start with you then.
What did you say, Logan?
Are you ready for some results?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah.
We're gonna start with Esme because they are first on my list. So, your bottom queen for the episode, with a score of 3.75, is Jinkx Monsoon. Your top 2, runner-up with a score of 9, is Raja. And your winner with a score of 9.75 is Jaida Essence Hall.
Which was my top 2, I will say. Like, was my top 2. It was her. Raja's. I think overall Raja's looks. Raja had some of my favorite looks, but I think their Olivia Newton-John thing lowered their score. Is I think what happened here.
I'll give your bottom 2 as well because it's interesting because a lot of people have a different bottom 2. Your bottom 2 was Jinkx with 3.75, and with 4.5 it was Vivienne.
Oh.
You actually, despite the 0.5, you actually had Yvie in 5th place.
Okay.
All right, Eris.
Hi.
Your bottom 2. And this is going to come as no surprise to anybody. Your bottom 2, 4.5 is Jinkx, and 5 is Viv.
So me and Eris
Twinning.
Not fully twinning, but actually no, that's fully twinning.
Twinning in the same way that Monet and the Tuck are.
Yes. Runner up with a score of 9.25 is Raja, and your winner with a score of 10 is Jaida Essence Hall.
So yeah, twinning.
You'll find that as a common theme as we move forward into the latter half of the scores. Let's just say that.
It's the top 2.
We'll get there. All right. So my bottom 2 with 5.5. My lowest is Viv, and then my other bottom 2 placement somehow with 5.75 is Shea.
Okay.
Kind of gagged by that. My joint winners, both tied with 9 points each, are Jaida and Raja. Sam.
I feel like the makes sense so far is like that. Like we've had one person with we've had one person tie them, and like Raja and Jaida have always been in top. And we'll see with Sam. If Sam fucks us up, Sam.
We'll start with Sam's top 2 because runner-up 8.75 Raja, winner 9.75 Jaida Essence Hall. So we all agree.
Yes.
So
which I kind of figured.
Okay, good. Because going into this, I was like, I don't know, like score-wise, if it will. I don't know if it's just like I am biased because I wanted Raja in the top, or if when it's all said and done, will Trinity be higher up for me?
Yeah.
But I was
I feel that way. Sam, your bottom 2 is actually consistent with both Esme and Eris. Tied it with 5.5 is Jinkx and Viv.
Okay, yeah.
So it seems like we had like a genuine consensus.
Yeah. I'm looking at third places really quick because I'm kind of curious now. Esme, your third place was Monet.
Work.
Eris, your runner-up was your third place was Tuck.
Ew.
Mine was also Tuck.
Ew.
And
Sam,
yours was also Monet.
Come on, Sam. We got the better runner-up. We got the better third. Yeah.
I completely agree with you. Why are you showing your tits so much? Anyway.
No.
Anyway.
Which means either Shea was my bottom 3 or who was the other person? Who's the other queen?
Your third from the bottom was Shea. That's correct.
And then who was my fourth? My fourth had to
Your
be.
fourth from the bottom was Yvie, right?
Was Yvie.
No, fourth place, because I know that I knew fifth was Yvie because you said that earlier.
Tuck.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense, I feel like.
Yeah. So we find out that the top two of the week are Jade Essence Hall and the Tuck. The other two that are acknowledged as being in the top, I will say, are Shea and Raja.
Logan, I liked your theory better of Jaida and Raja getting in the top two last episode when we talked about it, like the last time we talked about it, of like we'll get likely this episode, and then
yeah.
This is
knowing it was the ball.
I feel like Raja has deserved to be in the top two like the last two episodes.
I'm like, did they just like pay off Raja and they're just like never gonna put her in the top? Like that's kind of where I'm fearing.
It's annoying me because I feel like she keeps. It's like there's a lot of Trinity favoring this season so far.
Yeah,
and which I don't live.
I've also noticed, I noticed it across this episode and the last one, and I actually went back and looked specifically to see if that was the case. There's in the like judges' critiques when everybody is in Untucked, there's this like weird dismissal of Raja by Michelle. Like everybody else will say positive things about Raja, but then Michelle specifically will comment. This episode it was like, but her Olivia Newton-John Waters like wasn't good. And then in the last episode, it was like, well, her look like wasn't great, and her Diana Vreeland kind of like fell into the background. I'm like, girl, why are you? It's something along those lines. It's something along those lines. That's not verbatim what she said, but those are the basic ideas. And I'm like, why are we dismissing? Like at this point, like we're 3 episodes in, and there are only 3 queens that have yet to win a challenge. And now have yet to win a Legendary Legend star.
And I will say, I think for the other 2, it's valid. For me.
I would agree. I could see a universe where Yvie won the first challenge, the remix, because I didn't really like her verse. Viv has not had the same sparkle that she did on UK1 yet.
She had a sparkle.
I think it's because she's not taking risks.
Yeah. She played a very safe game on UK1, and that's what got her the win. And she's not doing any of that here. And until she doesn't, I think we're just going to keep seeing her sort of like middle low in most things. Yvie, I do understand as well. I don't necessarily think Yvie has shown yet, which is unfortunate because I do really like Yvie.
Yeah.
Raja should have a win. At least
Raja should have
at least one.
To be honest, Raja should have 2 stars by now. Should have been in the top twice.
Both times over the Tuck, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like in my thing, it gives less. With how my ranking's going, it gives less queens overall stars, because my top 2 in episode 1 would have been Jinkx and Shea. They both would have gotten a star. Shea probably still would. I don't know who would have won that lip sync then. Tuck probably still would have been blocked, I'll just say. But then we would have gotten, in my opinion, Raja and Jinkx. So Jinkx would have gone their second, and then we would have gotten Jaida and Raja, and Raja would have gotten her second, and Jaida would have gotten her first, which would have like left more queens without ones.
It's only one more queen though, because it would have been.
It would have been Monet and.
Monet
Trinity.
wouldn't have one. That's true.
Monet, Trinity, 5, and then Yvie and
So it would have been 4 still, but yeah. No, I get where you're coming from for sure. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's not what happened because we're not storyline producers on RuPaul's Drag Race, unfortunately.
No.
We get a lip sync. There must have been a buy 3 get 1 free deal on Beyonce songs or something, or they must have just opened up like the early catalogs of Beyonce to be able to buy them for a reasonable price. Because we have now gotten the 4th Beyonce lip sync in 2 consecutive seasons.
Oh.
Yeah, that is true.
They lip synced to Green Light, which is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. So I was kind of like, oh.
No, but when we
Going
got,
into
when
this,
I
we
heard
knew
that,
who was winning. Going into this, we knew who was winning it when the song started.
Oh yeah.
But when I heard that Green Light was a lip sync, I was like, wait, haven't we already had this Light Lord lip sync moment on All Stars 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Not realizing Green Light by Beyonce is a song that I've never heard before.
Mm.
I will preface this by saying mayonnaise, but
Uh-huh.
I was just Jaida kind of cleared for me.
Jaida
Am I
absolutely
kind of cleared? I
cleared.
mean, she mopped the floor with.
Also, can we have just imagined if
Day
it was
by
the
night.
Raja and Jada lip sync though?
Oh, it would have been so.
Jaida still would have won, but I would have loved that.
I would have
Yeah,
loved
Especially
it.
because
to this
I love to
song.
see Raja do sexy songs. Like I need
Especially
Raja.
to this song.
Yeah, I need Raja to have a song that is just like completely slutty. Like I need
Straight up?
another. Yeah, I need another straight up moment. I want a recreation of Straight Up with.
So
Raja.
do you want do I suck dick? Yes, I do. That song.
Finger in your
from
butt.
RuPaul's. Well, finger in your butt. When are they gonna lip sync to that song?
Catitude by Miley Cyrus.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry, total random thought, but I mentioned this to Logan already. But I'm gonna say this on stream. So I am now picking up the habit of watching Drag Race with my mom. Although she only enjoys it for like the runway and like the main challenge, which fair enough. But she told me, and I can't unsee it now. My mom said that the tuck looks like Sandra Bullock.
Yep.
Wait, here's a before and after. Miley Cypress.
No. I
And I
didn't.
come out in. I have a short little blonde cut, but I come out in Andromache's dress from Eurovision this year.
Oh my god.
And I have a sign that
Anyway.
says, I hate you, Liam Hemsworth.
Oh my god. Anyway, to nobody's surprise, Jaida wins the lip sync.
Slayed. You've just
And
got
I think-
slayed.
You just got slayed. You just got slayed.
And I think to nobody's surprise, she blocks Jinkx.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it coming.
Should
I
have
saw it
joined
coming.
that appliance, sis. Wait, that wouldn't have helped. Jaida wasn't in the appliance.
No.
I am open to alliances.
I'm open to alliances. No, I don't think, and nobody's surprised. Jinkx gets blocked on potential. This is like the perfect situation for her
Because
to get
going into
blocked.
next episode,
It's an improv challenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm very excited. It seems like an offshoot of Jersey Justice, which is one of my favorite Drag Race challenges. I have to be honest.
I got very
Yes.
excited because it's fairy tale something, right?
Fairy Tale Justice, I think, is literally what it's called.
Yeah, I'm excited for like the fairy tale twist on it.
I'm excited. It looks like Jinkx is playing this like bimbo character,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm like really excited to see.
I'm excited because I loved that challenge. I feel like just make this like a regular kind of improv thing. I mean, I guess that makes it too easy to kind of come prepared. Though.
You dirty, nasty whore. The
I
only
got
quote remember
snookered
from
by
that,
Snooki.
Literally.
But
yeah.
I'm excited. Who do we want the judge to be?
Michelle
Well, it is Michelle.
No, like the guest judge.
Oh, the guest judge.
Oh,
But who do you think would be a good guest judge for like an improv?
Nicole Byer.
We said that.
Yeah, Nicole Byer.
Or Lonnie Love wouldn't be too bad either.
Nicole Byer, Lonnie Love, T.S. Madison, Leslie Jones, a fabulous
little bit of
black
Lonnie
woman in
Love.
comedy. Period. Great, I love that.
A little bit of Lonnie Love.
You know who I want? Whenever they do like another political challenge, which would be like a bit of like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Season 16, most likely.
yeah. Do you guys know Z-Way? Like,
Yes.
I think she would do great for that type, like for that one. Like,
I agree.
she's also just a menace to her. Whenever she interviews people, she's like, "Do you have any marginalized communities you want to apologize to?" And she's just,
I love it.
I love it. Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, that's almost 2 hours I'm never going to get back. Anyway.
Then catch me and Logan doing another podcast later tonight.
Well, it won't. They'll be coming out in some order. I don't know what order, but
It's giving
Anyway.
Law and Order.
Jude Law and
Law and
Order.
Order of the Phoenix.
I hate you.
I'm done with these. Subscribe, like, and share on your way out. And
Subscribe, like, and share.
share, bitch. Subscribe, like, share, cootery, bitch. I'm a fucking Oscar winner. My share has gotten a lot better. I have to be
Snatch Game
honest.
Survivor, bitch.
I'm a fucking Snatch Game winner. And also, she wasn't
No,
in this
she got
episode,
away.
but Willow Pill.
Wilson
Willow
Pill. I couldn't find my
Pill.
mug, so here's some salsa.
Oh my god.
Jeez, Aquarius.
Let's talk about Sagittarius being a Libra or whatever it was.
Oh,
Yes.
no, Cancer.
Ew.
Womp
Mm.
womp.